After seeing the intro opening, I am.
人有两种生活，
Oh wait a minute.
人的灵魂如同转动的地球，一半在白昼，一半在黑夜。白昼的一半，乐声载道，彩云飘空；黑夜的一半，万籁俱寂，明星盈盈。
Okay, now I'm gonna say it. Now I'm confused. Which part of this is a Yui relationship? Like, I assumed it would have been a Yui relationship between the teacher and headmaster. But now I'm getting the impression that the people we saw at the beginning are two different students having a love relationship. And I don't know, so I'm a little confused, son. Unless it's two different Yui relationships going on at the same time. Honestly, I have no idea what he's trying to say. These so-called famous people, they blow out lines nobody understands, and they nothing better to do pick them up, compile them into one selection, become the famous quotes we all read today. We say, wait, those famous quotes begin with "Jesus says."
真是无聊。
Yeah, see, she was the goal from the beginning. If it weren't for the exams, I won't be wasting my time memorizing these quotes. To be or not to be, not! As for the passage I just recited, I copied it during last semester's exam. Of course, I secretly took out my phone and looked it up in the exam video.
说这话的人是美国人还是英国人来着？
Well, I can't understand what it's trying to say. The passage sounds cool. The known unknown does have a certain charm. Whoever's marking my essay probably won't understand it either. As a teacher, though, she can admit it. Otherwise, wouldn't that be a joke? That's why I should pretend to understand, nod her head and talk gibberish. Aren't most people like that? Why am I in such a bad mood? It's because I'm still drowsy. Once my phone alarm goes off, I can't get back to sleep. That's just how my body works. I'm the complete opposite. My phone goes off, I'm going back to sleep if I want to. But not really, but I want to go back to sleep. The alarm going off, so I should really get up. But as soon as I remember I have to go to school today, I listen to it proud to get out of bed. I feel your sister.
反正小魏姐也还没来叫我，再躺一会儿好了。
I'm Joe. As such, Japanese names are much better structured than Chinese names, 100%. And I attend the only art school in the city. I'm still in senior 1. In the second half of the year, I'll become a senior 2 student. Next year, I'll be in the senior 3. After that, I'll graduate. So, 3 or 4 semesters?
好烦躁。
I've liked my cousin since I was a child. She's like a big sister to me. When I heard she attended Lingway, I began to admire the school too. After shredding and studying my way into Lingway though, I realized it's no different from any other high school. The main difference is that there are no males other than the security guard at the gate. Great expectations come great disappointments. Once I realized how different my expectations were from reality, especially one I worked so hard to achieve since I was little, it fits like a deflated balloon. I switched to chill out mode. Being chilled out and laid back comes at a price though. I was a top student when I first entered the way, now I'm struggling. Learning is like water upstream to not rinse is to drop back. Alright, I should apologize for babbling out cliches, at least from where I'm at, this could make sense. But you recall how many subjects I failed last semester, I'm even more reluctant to go to school. But my reluctance is immediately disappeared once I hear the voice of my favorite person.
绵雪，该起床喽。
知道了。
今天开学，姐姐要提前去学校，不能和你一起走了。
哦，
不要迟到哦。
My cousin Jiwei is now a teacher at her alma mater, Melancholy. She's also my class teacher. One line sums it up. She's an overly gentle woman. As long as I can remember, I've never seen her get angry with anyone. Also, she's pretty and has a nice figure. That's when I could talk about your cousin. And if I were to rate her out of a scale of 10, she'd be an 8 or 9. I'd probably deduct a mark or two for her inability to cook and being on the short side.
如果是主观评价的话，那就再加上特别宠我的10000分好了。
I was still hesitating about attending school, but then I realized that I would see Jinwei there. I pushed myself out of bed and put on my uniform.
真是的，为什么一定要穿校服？
Unlike ordinary high school, it's one of the English war states that students must wear a school uniform to enter school. Not all Japanese schools are like that. Oh wait, Chinese. This is China. I don't know if Chinese schools are like that. I don't watch or read Chinese stuff. Anyway, it wasn't the only school to have this rule, but they were quite strict about it. Okay, anyway. I wrenched my mouth and pointed away to put on makeup. I decided against it since I was afraid the teacher would lecture me and single me out. I just had fuel to the fire. It wasn't my intention to fail after all. I don't want Jinwei to get into trouble because of me. I never could have imagined that my grades would drop so much just by slacking off for one semester.
虽然也想考前临时突击，不过真的看不懂了。
During winter break, Jinwei and Jenny lectured me for hours over my exam results. Jinwei let me off the hook after I said something along those lines. After that, I discovered the secrets.
钱宇姐以前的成绩和我差不多啊。
Jin, you and Jiwei are childhood friends. They live across the street from each other, and their dads are colleagues. I guess you could say they're family friends. When I was little, I would go to Jiwei's house and Jinny would play with me. After Jiwei graduated from university, she went to work overseas, now showing with Chunstone. I carried my school bag and then she walked to school. As far as I could see, the premier's favorite students were the same uniform. Which makes sense considering that this path all leads to... Wait. I guess it's still winter, but the banyan trees seem oblivious to the seasons. The leaves are full, always painted in evergreen. Jinwei once told me that banyan trees were always this thick and tall when she was in high school. How old are they? Probably older than me.
说不定比小维姐还大。
比小维姐还大，那还真是不得了。
As I was speaking to myself, I heard a familiar voice echoing from behind.
我是在说这些榕树的年龄。
是吗？我也是在说这些榕树的年龄啊。你以为呢？
每次都是郭德纲的相声梗，能不能有点新意？
I refused to play along, but she doesn't seem unhappy. She doesn't seem unhappy. Continues to smile cheekily at me.
小维姐今年好像28了吧？那这些榕树岂不是都已经有至少30年的历史啦？
Well, now she's 28. Okay, I thought 24, but I was off the mark.
你说这是不是很不得了呢？阿雪。
是啊是啊，真是太不得了了呢，贱兮兮。
Hear my sarcastic reply, she pushed my shoulder.
什么贱兮兮啊？我叫雨雪，不是贱兮。
谁叫你一大早就这么贱兮兮的？
呸！你才贱兮兮的呢。
在你突然从我身后冒出来吓我的那一刻开始，就已经是贱兮兮的了。
That smile on your face.
喂，我在后面喊了你好久，好吧？明明是你就像没睡醒一样，理都不理我。
Just by how she was acting, I know she's serious. When I'm deep in thought, I tend to space out and know everything around me.
好吧，算我的错，我没听到。
阿雪，你差不多要改掉你这个一思考起来就不顾周围的坏习惯了。
Just silence. I've considered UZ's suggestion before, but I don't have the power to change all the realm.
啊，还有你这个动不动就皱着眉头的坏习惯。
She edges towards me, reaches out, and brushes her thumbs across my balls as though want to make them relax. But I don't mind her doing that. I feel a bit uneasy being treated like that with people around.
不然会被误会成是不良少女的。
切，你以为你的风评就很好吗？
A delinquent who was close to another delinquent.
而且从小到大早就被误会习惯了。
This girl who has a pointer tied to his side is my friend from middle school. She's also the only student who got admitted to Leeway for my previous class. The only difference is that she's in the arts program, so we're in different classes. If I compare Leeway to the ocean, then UC and I are a canoe drifting on the surface. Wait, no, if we had Leeway, then 3 pieces of wood can make a raft. A year ago, Leeway used to come to my house and hear me study. That's how she knows her. She would hang out at my place every day.
不说，你就不能好好的把马尾扎正吗？要么正，要么侧。这个45度的马尾看着真难受。
没看出来，原来阿雪你有强迫症啊！
我要是真有强迫症的话，早就亲自动手给你重新扎。
难道你不就是因为不会扎头发才留短发的吗？
That's actually my voice appears once again.
究竟是什么给了你我留短发是因为不会扎头发的错觉？
嗯哼，那初中的时候你怎么不说？
拜托，初中的时候我是坐在你右边的，看不到。
这还不简单？
UC smiles cheekily at me and one around to my left side.
这样是不是就看不到啦？
She is so... Oh, God. Okay, I like her. I really like her. I like this dynamic. Forget it, outside, how am I? Yeah, exactly. I love that. I love that whole interaction. They're so dumb, but it's like something I would do. Like if I had a friend, something similar to that, I would do that.
阿雪，你的寒假过得很充实嘛？
We walk and chat, and soon we were right in front of my classroom. My door always chatted about routines we always told each other through texting.
一点都不充实，我现在只想睡觉。
你可以在课上睡觉啊，只要老师不找你麻烦。嘿嘿，我先走啦，拜拜。
切，怎么可能不找我麻烦？
She walks to her classroom with a smug expression, leaving me with a load of hot air. I turn around and enter the classroom. My mind is still preoccupied trying to figure out how I should deal with the teachers when they approach me for a chat. I'm not sure if it's just me, but once I enter the classroom, the chatter and laughter suddenly die down, just whispering between ears.
我有这么可怕吗？
While I'm disturbed by the change atmosphere, I can't be bothered to figure out what's happening. Feel more pressure matters at the moment. It work himself out.
那个，
I was about to take out my phone and start shrubber when I hear a faint tremor voice in front of me. I raised my head in suspicion. A short, tight figure is standing in front of my desk. Her voice matches her appearance real.
是叫什么来着？
I should be ashamed of myself. Although we've been classmates for a semester, I still haven't memorized everyone's names. I can only count the classmates whose names I can remember on one hand. It's not that I'm aloof, rather it's just my resting face. Since elementary school, very few people other than a fearless soul like Richie or Dale come and speak to me. I can't be bothered to explain myself. I prefer to quiet anyway, so I can just entertain myself. However, I end up being treated as a misfit by everyone else in class. My classmates distance themselves from me. Their face expressions when I walked in and said it all. If it weren't for my cousin being the class teacher, I'd probably be bullied.
棉雪同学，
什么事？
I got lost in my own thoughts again and had to be caught out by Lady Miss Shorty. My blank response, along with my facial expression, might not have appeared fairly. It seems frightened and takes a couple steps back. Her scream wasn't too loud, but all the girls ceased their chatter and turned around to gaze at us. A few moments later, they started to whisper among themselves. I didn't need to eavesdrop. I could already guess what they're whispering about. This Memphis bullying her classmate again. It's unfortunate I don't have a fetish for threatening my peers. I take a deep breath and do my best to flatten the wrinkles around my eyebrows. I curl my lips and try to change the smile I can manage to ask her in.
请问有什么事吗？
不乖！
不是吧，竟然哭了！
Seeing the tears and shriveled shoulders, I feel my frustration building up. Once again, the classroom is filled with quiet murmurs. If it looks through here, I'll probably already be dead 1,000 times. When I finally snap back to my senses, I realize I've unknowingly lowered my eyebrows again. Sure, I was about to apologize, letting Miss Short has her way went back to her desk. I still escaping from a villain. She fell flat on her back and started sobbing.
所以他到底是来干嘛的？
I tried hard to recall everything that had just happened, but I still couldn't make out the situation.
以为把来收作业的同学吓跑，就可以不用交了吗？
Fighting's coming too, is this time it's another opponent's. That music though. Have I know her name since she's been picking on me for a whole semester.
早啊，千寻班长。
That music is really successful. Like it's like a final boss music.
林花的校规中规定，同学间的称呼是在名字后面加上同学的称谓，而不是职位。
Hang on. Save.
哼，那么有何贵干呢？千寻同学。
This expressionist girl in front of me is Ching Zhan. She's a good student among the teachers, and the students all look up to her as a role model. Of course, I'm not among her admirers. A delinquent could never look up to a good student. And while I'm not really a delinquent, I can't fight against public opinion.
是因为我把小不点同学吓哭了吗？
秋玲同学，
She turns to look at the girls, scared away by me, so her name's Jingling. Jingling sounds like chillin'. I remember that.
给同学起外号，并不是一件值得赞许的事。
校规里有规定不准给同学起外号吗？
校规里没有规定，不过这种行为倒是很符合不良少女的作风。 抱歉，我说话比较直，希望没有冒犯到你。
有没有冒犯到我？难道你心里不清楚吗？那么，说话比较直的千寻同学，可以告诉我你究竟想要做什么吗？
I gave her an intense glare, one that's not an accident, but very much made because I wholeheartedly dislike the person in front of me.
冬季的林花调研报告。
Don't worry, plenty means listen to the flowers. There's a special class in the school called Floriculture. The Floriculture report is on every season, where we study flowers particular to that season. Of course, the results of our study are written down in the report we were supposed to hand in today.
所以秋林同学刚刚是来向我收林花调研报告的。
是的，因为我想除了这种必要的情况，应该不会有人愿意主动与横眉冷目的不良少女有所接触。当然，如果对方也是位不良少女的话，那就另当别论了。
I love the dynamic duos when you got like a friendship thing or a rivalry thing. Oh, we get more. Oh, we get choices. I didn't think we would get choices. It's the fans.
啊，你是来找茬的吗？
如果你不能上交作业的话，那对于你来说，我的确是来找茬的。
Oh.
如果你要找茬针对我一个人就够了，请不要侮辱我的朋友。
有吗？我真的不记得我刚刚所说的哪一句话侮辱了你的朋友。不过更令我感到惊讶的是，绵雪同学竟然还有朋友。
Oh. Ouch! I feel like a spectator. I feel like I'm in the classroom watching this go down.
怎么，让你失望了吗？
并不会哦，毕竟我对绵雪同学有没有朋友完全不在意。
This last semester, she's been giving me that smug, hateful look.
所以我真的特别讨厌你这样的好学生。
Plot twist: the girl to the left has a crush on the girl to the right.
彼此彼此。
I can feel myself ready to burst in flames, but the sharp-tongued class monitor remains expressionless. Suddenly, I'm tempted to become a wordy linguist so I can rightfully smack her face. I contain my anger though and stretch my back. However, I search and search but can't find the fluid culture. I swear I did it. Jinwei is the teacher for that class. Even if I decide not to do my homework for my other classes, I'll still make sure to finish my fluid culture
我
report.
应该是放进书包里了的。
I raise my head and look at Judge hesitantly. She continues to stare at me with that expressionless look. She stands quietly beside my desk. I can't make out what she's thinking.
我可能忘记带了。
说谎并没有意义，拖延一天的时间也并不能把报告补齐，毕竟那不是一天时间就能完成的作业量。
我做完了，是真的忘记带了而已。
Can't stand her accusation. If it was another subject, I could let it go, but it's Jinwei's class. Because I appeared a bit too excited, my rebuke came out really loud. The entire classroom is silent.
因为不良少女发怒了吗？
是吗？如果真的如你所说，那我可以为我刚刚没有根据的发言向你道歉。
切，我不稀罕。
Cheat.
不过就结果而论，没带或者没写都是一样的。我会如实的向秦伟老师报告，希望你能够理解。
随便你。
那么我就不打扰你了，绵雪同学。哦，对了，
Oh no. What now?
还有什么事吗？
I cut off mid-way and turned around with irritation went all over my face.
你裙子的拉链同样也忘记拉上了，绵雪同学。
Oh. What? Wow. I really like that. The music suited perfectly. The music was awesome.
你想成为什么样的人？
I'm at a loss still at the last question on the sheet. I finished every question but the last, which I'm having trouble with.
我想成为什么样的人呢？
An actress I admire said this story in an interview. If you could dream it, if you could become the kind of person you want to be. Who you are now is based on whom you choose to trust and dream for. But I want to know if I choose to trust in nothing and dream for nothing, then what kind of person am I now? Those faces from the morning are still buzzing around my ears like mosquitoes. They won't go away.
现在不是冬天吗？
Oh, Leo. Fellow classmate Junction, you were so cool. Fellow classmate Junction, are you scared that Mingzhu will take revenge on you?
千寻同学，谢谢你。为什么要谢我？我不敢去找明雪同学收作业，谢谢你帮我。你误会了。如果你们这一条座位的报告一直收不上来的话，作为班长，我会很苦恼的。所以，我并不是为了帮你，只是在帮我自己而已。不过，还是想谢谢你。
I wasn't being polite, just being honest. All I wanted was to collect everyone's homework and send them to the teacher's office. Then I could begin studying, that's all. If there were other motives, then I guess. I still glanced up, measure the misfit everyone is scared of. She's staring at her phone.
真是一个不错的解压发泄的对象。
A good student, you're really mean. Right, whenever I feel stressed or simply need a vent, I pick on them. As long as I don't take it too far, if anyone has to choose between the tough student and the good, most people would still by the former.